Imagine a world where reading is not just a task but an adventure. Through role-playing, we can step into the shoes of our favorite literary characters and embark on exciting journeys of imagination. Let's imagine that our characters are world travelers and each have a passport filled with unique information about them. Now, we know that characters in stories come in all sorts of forms. They can be ordinary people, mythical creatures, magical animals, and even scary villains. So let's get creative in thinking about how we can pretend to be the character. Passports ready. Let's go! Our first stop is the whimsical world of Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Meet the White Rabbit, a character known for being a bit, well, anxious. The White Rabbit is always in a hurry. He's constantly worried about being late for something important, which sets the tone for many of Alice's adventures in Wonderland. He often mumbles to himself about being late and seems to be on the verge of a panic at all times. Looking at some ways to describe the White Rabbit, we can say he is nervous. The White Rabbit is very anxious and worried about time, which makes him appear quite nervous. Punctual. He's obsessed with punctuality or being on time and is always checking his watch. Unpredictable. The White Rabbit's behavior can be quite unpredictable as he appears and disappears throughout Alice's journey. Based on those characteristics, think about ways you could pretend to be the White Rabbit. Now, let's move on from Wonderland and visit the land of Oz. The story, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, follows the tale of Dorothy. She cares deeply for her pet dog Toto, and when a tornado carries her and Toto away from her home in Kansas to the magical land of Oz, she embarks on a journey to find her way back home. Throughout her adventure, she exhibits courage and determination, making friends along the way. When we describe Dorothy, we can say she is courageous. Dorothy is really brave, because she faces tough challenges and scary things on her journey through Oz, but she doesn't get too scared. Kind-hearted. She is a very nice person. She likes to help others and make new friends with the people and creatures she meets in the magical land. Curious. Dorothy is like a big question asker. She wants to know and understand everything around her. This is important because it helps her learn and grow during her adventure. If you were to roleplay as Dorothy, what might you do? Let's look at one more example, the story of Mowgli in Rudyard Kipling's novel, The Jungle Book. Mowgli is a young boy who was raised by wolves deep in the jungle. Mowgli is a clever and resourceful character. He learns to survive in the jungle by adopting many of the behaviors and skills of the animals around him, especially the wolves. He's known for his bravery and adventurous spirit. Mowgli has a strong bond with the jungle animals and respects their ways. Mowgli can be described as curious. Mowgli is always eager to learn and explore, which leads him to discover many things about the jungle. Independent. Despite being raised by wolves, he becomes more independent as he grows up and learns to take care of himself. Connected to nature. Mowgli has a deep connection with the animals and the jungle, which is essential for his survival and adventures. How would you roleplay as Mowgli? Role-playing as a character from a story is a great tool in helping you analyze and relate to the character. By stepping into their shoes, we can better understand the actions and behavior of a character.